What's up everyone, Kita Sean here. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the JP version of FGO. As you guys probably already know, Lost Belt number 2 was announced while I was gone. This was during Anime Expo, so they announced it, and I was really excited for this. I mean, chapter 2 finally. It's been 3 months since chapter 1, I believe, so to get another chapter finally, it's really awesome, because they did say they're planning to finish Lost Belt within the year, so they need to they need to bring these chapters out faster if they want to finish within the year. I mean, 3 months is a long time, so I don't know, but either right now we have chapter 2, and that's what I want to talk about. And I have a lot of theories. Just looking at the title and everything, there's a lot of theories that we can think of right now. So first things first, chapter 2, Lost Belt number 2, Mugen Hyoen Seiki Gutenberg Keinu Honno no Kaidanji. That's the Japanese title. And Gutenberg, that specific word, this specific word right here, caught my eye. I had no idea what that meant. I don't know what the English translation is, so I copied and pasted it onto Google from my phone while I was at Anime Expo, and the word Gutenberg came out. I apologize if I'm butchering that, because I don't speak the language. But it is a German word, and apparently it's also a song by the German composer Richard Wagner. So I had no idea who Richard Wagner is until I copied and pasted the word Gutenberg. I think Berungu, I think, in not too long ago. It's Guten Merungu. Until I copied and pasted this onto Google from my phone, I found out who Richard Wagner is. I read upon him a little bit on the wiki page. Again, I know you can't trust wiki too much, but that's the only source I had at the time. But Richard Wagner is a German composer from the 1800s, and he wrote a lot of really notable compositions. Like, not only was he a composer, he was like a director as well, a theater director and everything like that. But here's the thing with Richard Wagner. I think Lost Belt, in each chapter we might get a composer. Like, I'm actually really going towards that route. Like, I really believe that maybe we might be getting composers for each chapter. Like, for example, in chapter 1 we got Antonio Salariel for the composer, and then in chapter 2 it might be Richard Wagner. And the reason why I say that is because of, again, the title, Gute Menengu. It's actually, one of his songs. So I think this chapter 2, might be themed after the song, or maybe any of his songs, because his compositions, most of his songs are like a theme. They have, like, they tell a story, like many other songs, but his specifically tell a story, and I think it's actually going to focus on that. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to say, wait, this archer is is Richard Wagner. No, I'm not saying that this guy is Richard Wagner. I think he's going to appear in the chapter. Maybe like Salariel, he might appear in the trailer. So we can't say anything until we get that trailer. So I want to watch that trailer and see if Richard Wagner actually appeared. If we see a servant playing an instrument or some kind, then I think maybe we can say, oh wow, that's Richard Wagner. But as of right now, I'm saying that Richard Wagner might appear in Lost Belt number 2 because of the title of the song. And for those who don't know what Guten Menungu means, it means Ragnarok. So the title, again, fitting again. They're talking about the world ending and stuff like that. So I think this is actually a really fitting title for chapter 2. So the story is what I wanted to talk about a lot, because, again, I do believe the story has to do with Richard Wagner, and because of Richard Wagner, I think this chapter 2, Lost Belt number 2, is going to be a 4-part story. And I don't mean that there's going to be a Lost Belt number 2 part 2 later on, like coming out this year. I mean, like, literally this chapter 2 will have 4 parts in it, and I think it's going to be focused on Richard Wagner during this Nibelungen. I think I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I'm sorry, but the English translation is going to be the Ring of Nibelung. And this composition has 4 songs in it. It has Das Rheingold, the Rheingold, that's the English translation, the Rheingold. Die Valkyria, the English translation, the Valkyria, or the Valkyrie, and Siegfried, Siegfried, and then Gutenberg. What I looked up, it said Ragnarok, but according to this page here, it is Twilight of the Gods. So I'm not exactly sure if that's which translation is right. If you're German, it'd be really awesome if you can tell me in the comments down below. But these are the 4 songs: Das Rheingold, Die Valkyria, Valkyrie, Siegfried, and Guten Morgen. These are the 4 songs, and I think it's gonna play. The chapter 2 is gonna play with these four parts here. And the servants that I think that might come out for this chapter is going to be Brynhilde, because the songs actually focus on Brynhilde. For those who don't know, Brynhilde is the Japanese pronunciation. I know it's Brynhild, but in Japanese her name is Brynhilde. And I think Beowulf is going to come out as well, and Siegfried, because of obviously the song Siegfried. And that's about it right now. So I think this this composition here actually focuses on the Norse saga. So maybe we might see a lot of Norse servants, Norse saga servants come out into the chapter, which would be really cool. Maybe they'll finally come into, you know, the game as permanent servants. Maybe the dark-skinned Valkyria servant that we saw in the trailer will appear in this chapter. Maybe, who knows? Maybe she's not one of the servants that we're gonna fight as a boss servant. So it'd be pretty cool to see her come in. Maybe she might be a Norse servant. Who knows? But I do believe we'll see a lot of servants from the Norse mythology, and maybe some more big names from like Beowulf's time and Siegfried's time, because both of those aren't from, you know, Norse mythology. So maybe we might see a lot of servants from their time, and Brynhilde's as well. So really excited. Maybe we might see a lot more German servants too. Who knows? But just looking at the songs, like looking at the meaning of the songs and everything, I think those are 3 servants that we can expect that already exist in the game, playing big roles for the story. And who knows, maybe we might see Brynhilde getting an altar form, because I think this Ring of Nibelung is talking about the story of Brynhilde, like her I guess how to defeat her kind of thing. Like I didn't read too much about it. I just saw Brynhilde, she's about to die, etc. kind of thing. So yeah, I think we might be able to see more Norse mythology servants, maybe more servants from Siegfried's timeline and Beowulf's timeline. But yeah, it's really hard to say what other servants are coming in, but I think those are the key servants that we might see that already exist in FGO. So I guess now the question is, who is this guy right here? Who is this archer that we saw in the trailer? Now I believe I said this is gonna be Napoleon. I believed it was Napoleon because he was holding a huge cannon, or he was standing on a huge cannon, and Napoleon is known to use cannons. And because of the outfit that he's wearing, it looks like a military outfit from back in the days, from like French military. So maybe it might be Napoleon. The only problem about this is that Napoleon wasn't known to be tall. He was known to be a short person. So I don't know, maybe this guy's short, maybe this guy's tall, who knows. He looks like a really good looking guy, so it's hard to say who he is really, but I'm still going with Napoleon. So I think this is going to be Napoleon coming in to FGO. Now his master is most likely going to be Ophelia Flamlusolone. I think that's how you pronounce her last name, but it's going to be Ophelia. And I can't wait to see their relationship, because the relationship between Anastasia and her master was one of my favorites in Lost Belt Chapter 1. So I can't wait to see how they're connected with each other. But yeah, that's basically about it when it comes to Chapter 2. Like I can't really think of anything else, honestly. It's really hard to say what's going to come out in the future, but yeah, I think we can definitely expect a lot from Chapter 2. Like we can definitely expect a lot of new servants because it's a new chapter. And yeah, I kind of want to see Richard Wagner now in the chapter, see if he really plays a big role. And if he does come in, maybe again Chapter 3 and the rest will have at least one composer in it. So but yeah, this is actually really cool, so can't wait to see what happens in Chapter 2. So, I'm pretty sure you guys know this already, but they will be doing a live stream on July 18th, 9 o'clock Japan time. So it's going to be pretty late for me because I live in California. So this is going to be a really late stream. So again, like the other streams, if you guys want to watch it with me, it'd be really awesome. I'll be translating and everything, tell you guys what happened, then we can react to the servants and all that together. Now, of course, I'll leave these links down below so that you can watch the stream yourself. But if we scroll down a little bit, we have the guests. Now, one guest member is actually new. He's also a voice actor. Akabane Kenji. Akabane Kenji is a voice actor, and he voiced the Master from Lost Belt Chapter 1, Kodak Zemlupus. He was the Master, the voice of the Master from Lost Belt Chapter 1. Now, the question is, why is he coming, and does he still play a big role in Chapter 2? That's the question right now, because remember, he was captured. So, yeah, it's really... This is actually kind of interesting to see that they brought him in instead of, I guess, the voice actor for the Archer, who is Hino Satoshi. So I really thought they were going to bring in Hino Satoshi because of the new servant, the new Archer servant that's coming out, but or at least the voice actress for Ophelia, who I actually don't know who it is. But yeah, this is actually interesting that they're bringing Akabane Kenji to the stream. But other than that, we have Ueda Kana, Kawasumi Ayako. These two have been coming onto the stream a lot, especially Kawasumi Ayako since the beginning, but Ueda Kana has been coming onto the stream a lot recently. But we also have Shimazaki Nobunaga. He's coming back finally. Really love him on the stream, so it's really awesome to see him come back. And of course, Mafia Kajita, he's gonna come back as the main host. So yeah, this is actually really awesome to see Shimazaki Nobunaga and a new guest appear onto the stream. So really looking forward to see what they're talking about. Of course, I definitely want to get more information on Lost Belt Chapter 2, but yeah, I'm gonna be streaming this, guys, and I'll schedule it like literally the day or two before the stream. So again, if you guys want to watch it with me, it'd be really awesome if you guys can do that. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, are you guys excited for Chapter 2? Because I know I am. I'm really looking forward to Chapter 2. I can't wait to see what the story is actually about, like what servants are coming in, and yeah, I'm just really hyped for this stream right now. So really looking forward to Chapter 2 of Lost Belt. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.